Hello, I'm Brooklyn Spring Valley, and I'm here to answer all of your burning questions. First, what is my bra size? I don't very frequently wear bras, but I am a 32K in measurements. And second, what is my booty size? If you measure around the roundest part of my butt, it is 44 inches all the way around. Back in the day, it used to be like 36, like the Sir Mix-a-Lot song, but no more. When is a good time to get my attention? I am usually active between 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. CST. My Snap and Twitter are the fastest ways to talk to me, and I don't answer DMs on my Instagram, so don't even use it. Do I celebrate any holidays? I celebrate Halloween because it's the best. And I celebrate Christmas because it's the next best. And I also am interested in pagan holidays. So I usually do at least a little something when it's one of those, like Beltane and that sort of thing. Light a candle. Wear a fun necklace, say a little spell. Do I have favorite colors? My favorite color is gray, but a lot of people say that does not count. So I also like yellow and purple, and sort of a cloudy blue color, like a grayish blue. Do I have favorite foods? Oh yeah, I love foods. Pizza is probably one of my favorites. I love dark chocolate, super dark as possible. It should taste almost like dirt. It's my favorite. And I definitely have a sweet tooth, but I also really like salty stuff. So something that's sweet and salty, like chocolate covered pretzels, is nice. If I could change anything, what would it be? Well, obviously I would give myself superpowers and become supreme ruler of the universe because everyone else is doing a very bad job. If you meant on a smaller scale, I don't know, I'd probably live in a house instead of an apartment so that I didn't have neighbors over me. Do you shoot with sites that are just starting out? Yes, I do. I'm shooting with one at the end of this month in Houston. They're called Heathering, and it is a focus on female pleasure and sexuality. I haven't really booked with anyone else, although I'm in a couple of talks for people who are generally in my area. What do I look for in a man? Sense of humor, usually. That's really it. I'm demisexual, so it's very personality based for me. People become more or less attractive depending on how much I like them, like hanging out with them and spending time with them. My partner is hilarious. We've been together 17 years, but we are swingers, so when I'm looking for a new fellow, they better tickle my funny bone before they tickle anything else. I also do like beards, like visually, but it's not like a deal breaker. I just like beards. Let's see. Do I have a favorite book? I'd say I probably have quite a lot of books that I reread very regularly. Most of them are from my childhood because I enjoy re-experiencing ghost stories written for 11-year-olds. But my favorite book of all time is probably The Night They Stole the Alphabet. I was given it as a small child, and it's a bit hard to find. I think it only had one print run in the 1960s, but it is about a girl who has alphabet wallpaper that is stolen, then it erases all the books and the street signs and everything, and she has to go rescue the alphabet. It's very wild. It's sort of in the vein of Alice in Wonderland. I'm definitely a fan of that one. In general, I like mysteries, horror and murder mysteries and sci-fi and that kind of thing. So I will usually give stuff a try. Also really like the Artemis Fowl books. I reread those several times. Sad the movie was not very good. But what are you gonna do? Do I have hobbies? Yes, I do. I like to play Hearthstone. I like to write poetry. I like to go cycling, and I'm learning how to play the ukulele. Oops, needs to be retuned. I haven't touched it in like a week and a half. I never learned how to read music when I was younger, even though I was in band, so it's a bit difficult going. But I'm learning how to play the ukulele. What's my favorite place in the world? Probably I'm gonna have to say Cape Cod in Massachusetts. I vacationed there frequently as a child, and I love the beach. I love all the restaurants. I love sightseeing there. I love climbing to the top of the Pilgrim Monument, which takes forever, and standing there in the very strong winds, feeling like I'm gonna get blown away while I look down through some little binoculars at the people in the city. But Cape Cod, definitely, and Provincetown specifically, which is where that monument is. What is the most important thing in my life that I can't live without? It's a tie between my partner and my dogs. I'll be very sad when I don't have dogs anymore, and then I will have to get a new one. But I have 3 right now. I have Vegeta, Piccolo, and Boo, and they're my little cuties. They're so soft. I love them. They're very good boys, mostly. And my partner, I've been with a long time. We know each other very well, and we help each other out with the things we have issues with. So I stay organized. He keeps me sane. So I wouldn't want to give up any of that. How do I feel about video games? Do I have a favorite one? I love video games. I've been playing them a very long time. I had a Sega Genesis and an Atari and a Jaguar system when I was a kid, along with like a PlayStation and Xbox Dreamcast. My dad worked for a toy store, so we had a lot of video games in the house. The game I remember having like the most enjoyment with as a kid was GoldenEye, which I used to play with my best friend a lot. And then I also love the Mario Party games and Smash Bros, even though Smash Bros I'm not very good at, but I do enjoy it. I play Sheik normally, or Zelda Sheik, depending on which game. And now I play Hearthstone. That's probably the game I play the most. I play it at least once a day. I also like playing little dinky phone games like Merge Mansion and Gardenscapes because I like the aesthetics of them, so I find them fun and relaxing. And then I play, on my PC, I play time management games. Like, there's this one I like that has little Vikings, and you have to like make sure they get all their resources before time runs out and help them defeat giants and stuff. They are not exactly complicated, but it's fun. And it doesn't take a long time to play a level, so if I just want to chill out for a couple of minutes, I can put that on and be done in, 5, 10, 15 minutes, depending on the level difficulty. But I do love video games. Where can people find me online? I am everywhere. I have a Snapchat and an Instagram and a Twitter and an OnlyFans and a Reddit. I'm everywhere all the time. My Instagram is Brooklyn Spring Valley _ and on there in my bio I have a tab link where you can see all my other links and get to them, so that takes you to my Twitter and my Snap and whatever, all of that stuff. I am online far too much, probably. But yes, it has links to my Reddit and everything on there. Do you have a favorite movie? I do. I've had a favorite movie for a long time now, actually, over 2 decades at this point. It is The Mummy, 1999, starring Brendan Fraser. A lot of the effects were done manually, aside from like a couple of things with The Mummy, so it still holds up pretty well. The CGI isn't fabulous, but there's not a lot of it. Great cast. It's a very fun film. I also like the sequel. It's good. Oded Fair is great. Brendan Fraser is great. I just forgot Evie's real name. Rachel Weisz. That's it. And it's just a very well put together film. I enjoy how it looks. It's very striking since they did a lot of day for night filming with a filter, and it's quite beautiful. And it's just fun, and I like watching the good guys win. So that's my favorite movie. But I also really enjoyed Megamind. It's a true masterpiece. Great soundtrack, great cast, good animation. Watch it all the time. And Porco Rosso, which I literally just leave in my PlayStation 4 so I can watch it whenever I feel like. It's a great background movie. Do I have a favorite top 5 musicians or bands, living or not? Tom Petty, number 1. Love Tom Petty, been listening to him since I was literally a kid. I was sad that I didn't get to see him when he came through my city a few years ago before he passed away, but that's life. I love pretty much most of his music. He recorded a lot of stuff and some of it was pretty bad. Don't ever use the Sirius XM station that is like labeled Tom Petty because it's just the garbage somehow. But I do like a lot of his music. He's probably one of my favorite musicians of all time. After that, it's a little harder, but I like Streetlight Manifesto. I don't really have anything of theirs anymore because they're sort of an indie musician, but there used to be this little, I think it was actually just one dude who was playing all the instruments and stuff. It was called Schrodinger's Songbook. Great stuff. I love Panic at the Disco. And I listen to so much stuff, it's really hard to decide. We'll leave it there. That's my top 4. Everyone else is tied. Let's see. Do I prefer ranch or honey mustard? In general, honey mustard. I like it a lot more. The flavor is more interesting. I put it on most things, including like french fries, chicken nuggets, burgers. I will put it anywhere. I do love honey mustard. I have a bottle of Whataburger's honey mustard that they sell at the grocery store in the fridge right now. But I do like ranch, and I especially like ranch on waffle fries. It tastes real good. Something about the texture of waffle fries combined with ranch flavoring is A+. But honey mustard is the clear winner. How do I feel about marijuana legalization? It's half past, come on, man. Like, it's insane that it's partially legal across the United States and that some states don't even have medical legalization. Like, minimum, everywhere should have medical legalization. We can see how it helps people. But beyond that, just get it over with. Like, I really think the federal government should pass something to legalize marijuana, make sure that there can be research done into it because we were lagging behind in that as it wasn't legal to look into it, and make sure that we have the best ways to use it, know, you know, like how we should restrict it, all that kind of stuff. It's just, stop wasting time, is how I feel about it. Do I have a favorite sports team? I do not follow any of the sports balls, really. I grew up on the East Coast in the New Jersey, New York area, so officially the only sports team I care about is the New York Yankees. I had several classmates convinced they would grow up to marry Derek Jeter despite a 20-plus year age difference. So they were definitely my favorite team for a long time. I used to also, as a kid, since I went to Maine a lot, watch the Portland Sea Dogs, who are in the minor leagues. So those guys too, I guess. But no, I don't really follow sports. And last question, what do I think of ZachTank.com? I'll be honest, I hadn't really checked it out previously, but it's a cool site. I like a lot of your gear, especially the sports bra. Kind of want one. That's the only kind of bra I wear normally. And it's a great way to find new gals to follow because I follow a lot of girls in the industry and I'm always looking for new girls to chat with and collaborate with. So it's a good way to find new folks. Since it, that's not the right word. I was gonna say coagulates. I can't remember the word I'm trying to think of. Condenses. No. It brings together lots of content from different people. And in 5 minutes, I'm going to remember that word and be really annoyed. So I hope I have answered all your questions and that you have a fabulous day.